Howdy everybody out there in YouTubeville. We're going to have a look at the Pak Sao now. This is a good one because everybody thinks they can do this. Right? So we're going to show you a few little nuances and how to make it work, because it does work, but you've got to know all the fine points of it. What a lot of people miss with the Pak Sao is, one, they're too telegraphic with the hand that's doing the Pak Sao. Okay? Sometimes they even lift up and go backwards. We'll show you these inconsistencies in a moment. The punch they go in with, or the technique they're going to strike with, retracts instead of continuing in forward motion, so they lose time and space. Okay? And it slows it down, it makes the opponent have a chance to counter. This is why sometimes it may not work for you. And they do not understand what the bind is, okay, which Bruce Lee mentions in TOJKD. We'll probably stick that on the end of this clip, read it out for you and show you the page reference, so you can see it's what Bruce Lee meant and what he wanted us to do. So it's a little bit different from a kind of Wing Chun Pak Sao, okay. So a lot of the time when you taught this, you taught this at a reference point, okay. So this is a bridging point, engagement point, whatever they want to call it. Your front right foot or left foot, whichever handed you are, there's a gap of about 6 to 8 inches between your toes or up to a foot, and the guy does his parry, he closes in and he does the technique, and the training partner parries the punch because they know what's coming for safety. Okay, so you get this sort of stuff. What a lot of people forget to do, obviously, is check the leg. If you can check the leg, you should check the leg. So at this angle here with Danny, when I get to this position, and we'll show how we got there as well, because a lot of instructors forget to show how the fuck you got there, okay. Basically, this leg, as I push shuffle at the end, wants to check that leg as I go in, so that he can't accidentally, I straddle him or something, and he needs me, keeps me in the bollocks, even if he's falling over by accident. I don't want that to happen. So this is my kind of foolproof way of making sure that thing doesn't keep me in the bollocks accidentally, okay. And also I know where his leg is then as well, so I've got that extra sensitivity. So I might want to knee him in the bollocks after. Right? The hand should not retract up like some fucking thing waving in the air, okay, that you see people doing. I won't name names, right, but this is not how you do a Pak Sao. That hand reference is there, and we're about losing no time, constant forward motion. So as I move forward, that goes straight onto there, and that goes straight into the target area, okay. So by the time I get there, my motion should be that. Now, a little bit further on that, I should be looking to bind my opponent's arm, which is a diagonal reference point from high towards low, or in some cases from low towards high, okay. But most usually with the Pak Sao, it's high to low, okay. So when I get to here, I'm going to parry towards the elbow area, okay, alright, top of the forearm muscles, just down to the tip of the tricep at the elbow joint, okay. If you want to be arsey about this, the lateral epicondyle, okay, here, where people get tennis elbow. I want to hit his arm there as I move in and stick his arm over there, as far as I can possibly go with my hand, okay. Not a Lang Sao bar arm, I'm just pushing his centre right off, okay. So as that motion happens, I close, I go to hit, the parry does cross the centre line now, but it doesn't matter because his centre line's not on me and I've moved him right out of dodge. And what I'm really developing here is hitting on the cervical spine, okay, which is a really nasty shot in combat. If we just turn to this side, okay, at this point here, I've come in, I've binded him right over to there, and I can see Danny's back, see all his right shoulder, and I'm going to whack him right in the back of the cervical spine, okay, C4, 5, 6, 7, wherever, okay, and possibly hit him in his kidneys, liver area. Alright? These are very nasty areas to hit the opponent. So our Pak Sao, if you come forward a little bit more, our Pak Sao from this training position is looking more like that. Okay? Alright? Just do that one more time that way. So we just shoot it. There's that bind. Danny's virtually looking at camera, yeah, and he's off balance. Okay? Okay? So, again, we've just got Danny with a hockey guard on here, just to give you an extra idea, an extra element on this. How did you get there? You know when you see grapplers, they're all rolling around on the floor, and you think, how did they get there? You know, and sometimes they don't know because they started sat down, right? So, how did we get there? You need to know that. So pretty obvious, we come in with a progressive indirect attack. If there's some range, we'll show this slow at first and do a couple of reps. I am going to disguise my closing, maybe with a fake finger jab. Danny's hand's virtually up already as I kick, and I'm going to do that bind, and that's how I get there. Slowly again. I might just be on the rim of the fighting measure, so I can just, because I'm not outside the rim, so I don't have to falsify the rim with a fake. I might be on the rim, so I can just pendulum and go to back fist. Another thing you might see instructors mistakenly do, or students when they're training, is they throw the back fist in the middle of fucking nowhere. Right? You're trying to hit the guy in the head. Okay? And again, when you practice this, you can put more kit on than this. Me and Danny have been training a long time, we can control our techniques. If you think you're going to come through a little bit, or you want to, put a head guard on. Okay? I am not doing this, right? Danny's head's not there, right? What the fuck is that? Okay, so when I close in with the kick, I'm not throwing my hand there. When I close in with the kick, I'm throwing my hand at his head. So he's already compromised a little bit there. Then I check. See what's happening? See the opportunities when I expose his back. So just a couple of reps. A little bit sweeter there, so you can see it comes forward a little bit. So we're just doing this. Okay. Now you'll see how that will happen a bit more in a forward a little bit down, a little bit in a combat situation, yeah. And that forward energy comes through. Just one more bit lighter. Okay. And you can still see the slap. You can see the exposure. And remember, at this point that we've got there, and he's twisted and he's trying to hit with that hand, it's very easy for me to rake his eyes, very easy for me to punch or elbow or chop anywhere onto the skull or the neck, okay? Very dangerous place to be. So that's really your Pak Sao, as we see it, with a bind, okay? All right? Okay, hope that helps you. And you'll maybe be able to see that a little bit more combatively rather than static and or wishy-washy with no energy. Okay, thanks for watching.